do, what it do, what it do, what it do. You already know. Check this out, y'all. Whole bunch of stuff, man. But is it a whole bunch of stuff? Look, a lot of people's talking about, and a lot of people feel it's not what a person talk about. You know, because frequency is what we receive. And I know a lot of you feel as though a lot of things that sound right becomes wrong and things of this nature. But check this out. See, that's why the ancients and the elders taught, know thyself. You know what I'm saying? Because when it all boils down to it, you are only in control of your own choices. See, it's not a certain people or a certain group of people that got you in the situation you're in. They may have invoked all types of shit upon you, and you know not, okay, what is going on. But those of us who know what's going on, you know, you must become, at least in your thought, not in a whole bunch of other people's thoughts, because a whole bunch of other people's thoughts, or in people and their thoughts, don't know your thoughts and can never know your thoughts due to your experiences. When it all boils down to, the whole universe is coming and manifesting for you, your fingerprints, your thoughts, your trust and insurities within yourself. Come on now. You know when you transform, who is leading you, who is taking you. When you came here, you understand? Who did you bring with you? All right? Now seriously, because a lot of things, you know, we seem to lose our power focusing on some group or something to help you. You know, you're waiting on Jesus and stuff, and all these other what's the names and this other group to do this and to fight for you and to holler and rah 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 for you. Okay, all that's okay if you wish. Nevertheless, the ancestors said, know thyself. See, you can't be misguided if you know thyself, because you're moving with the surety of thyself. Okay? No one is responsible for you. How many times we need to hear that? If I am to take upon something, upon myself, all right, and I chose the actions, all right, and I chose to carry out whatever method it was to carry it out, those are my choices. Those are my mother things and all that nature. You know? You know this. Your so-called physical identification, your physical degree is right there. You know, right before you in this dimension. Right before you. All right? To know thyself is to know thyself. Now think about this, because, you know, I kind of get an urge slightly to tell or to release the frequencies that I receive, you know. And what I'm receiving is, see, we all understand what we talk about, but we continue to be forced in a revolving fucking door, regardless of what knowledge we obtain, man. You know what I'm saying? And check this out. I'm gonna be flipping and flopping a little bit, but you know, anyway. So what it is just like in Tai Chi, all right, you know, we learn to be assured of ourselves because we know any approaching force or anything that is thrown out toward a spinning object only knocks it off. It doesn't matter how much force it comes with. You know, imagine a fan. Throw your fucking hand in that. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen? Huh? Right? Spin a ball or put, some kind of way to spin a ball. Just spin any object. It could be square, or it could be round, it could be triangular. If it's spinning and you throw your hand in that, I can determine if I want to break your fingers, break your wrist, or break your arm due to the spinning and the curvature on everything, on every the shape or form of the square or the circles that I throw out, to your punches. So we don't worry about all that bullshit you're rapping about. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we're going to do our best 100% and stand there. Nevertheless, knowing thyself, knowing thyself, knowing thyself, knowing thyself. We hardly even know these things that's been told to us. Do you know for thyself? What choices did you make? Listening to this and that, hoping in this and that, believing in this and that. Do you know? Do you know? Okay, listen. We have forgotten a lot. I'm only going to throw a little bit at you because it is getting ridiculous. For sure, for sure. Listen. Let us not forget where and what we have become. Where and what we have become. What we have become is confused, insane, scared, fearful, full of guilt and shame. This, that, and the other. Check this out. There has, no, let me put it this way. You already know the situation on this part of the continent, right? Or on this part of the planet, right? Okay? You already know that this geographical location known as America, which is that little, District of Columbia, but it has expanded out to so-called United States by acceptance of contracts. You already know that. These contracts was issued only in 1933 in order to get back stabilization of a so-called economy, which was a slave economy, a slave plantation, right? Because they had a depression in 1928 or 1929. All right? In order to re-stabilize, they had to come up with the monopoly money plan, the monopoly game and all this type of stuff. False money, fake money, in order to pay back a debt. All right? Debts. So the owners became in debt. And they steady passing out fake money. Now, when you use your silverware and stuff, it says made in China. It says made in Taiwan. Made in Italy. Made over here. Made in Germany. Made over here. Made in there. Made over there. Made over here. But never within the atmosphere or arrangement of this so-called corporation known as America. So guess what? They owe. You remember Pookie, you owe. You owe a lot of people, Pookie. You understand? So guess what? These ones wanted their motherfucking money. Right? These other corporations want their money. Now, who owes them? The owners and so-called elites of this so-called America. Correct, right? But check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to wherever you want to go again. Right? They had to change the laws on paper to get you to become the property, to sign you over as wards of the state. Therefore, you become the property parks, the highways, the byways, and especially you and the people upon it. All of us and those that are born it. Alright? Like if you owe me and I come to your house and you say you don't have it, I say, alright, I'm gonna come back in 10 years or 100 years. I want my shit. And I come back to your house and you ain't got my shit. I'm gonna tell you, you already understand that you wrote in this contract and you said your payment without after 100 years. Now, you have already agreed also to give up everything you own if you do not have the money you owe. Even if you already knew you wasn't gonna be able to pay. Okay, so I come in now, just like the IRS, right? They come in and take everything you owned in that house and carry it out and put it in a truck and take it off somewhere, right? Now this is what you see through the matrix. This is what you see. They come in your house, you're there or not, with a sheriff, with a piece of paper that say they have the right to take your shit because you consented to this shit long time ago. And you had much damn time to get that shit together, man. Right? Okay. So now what? You to do? You can't call no authorities. So-called authorities. You have to deal with mental self, physical self, right? Listen. Whole scenario goes like this. They come in and take your shit. Now, what it is that so-called America, this so-called United States is in debt. They want to come in and take their shit. Who am I talking about? Don't worry about it. Just think about it. Alright? They come in and want their shit. So who do they take? You. We talk about America and this corporation still pumping. But is they really pumping? I mean, who really doing the stumping? Would I tell one that I was finna come take their shit? Because it's owed to me and how am I wrong? But how did you get involved? See, this is where that paperwork shit seems to conjure up insight because they using paperwork, right? I don't really want to get into that because, see, the simple fact is I can see the positive thought in it, and I can see the negative thought in it, and I've already been through the whole, I've already been through about 80% of it myself. So I'm speaking from that which I know, and I can only tell you to know thyself. Know thyself and thy choices, because it is a lot of avenues out here to take. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot. Many avenues out here to take. Many avenues out here it is to take. All right? And no one is going to be responsible for your actions, your deeds, your thoughts, views, and opinions. All right? For real, for real. All right? We or those or they only do what they have been commanded to do, and not by some type of entities and shit. You know? Entities and shit. You know? Ain't no entities in thee except what you try or believe is inside of thee. You know? You can easily conceive some stupid shit, or you can either present what you know in a manner, first of all, that is humble, that is nurtured. Present what you know, feel the spectrum, feel the energy. You know, there are ways to handle anything. You know, there are ways to handle anything. When they said use the Force in Star Wars, they said use the Force, Luke, right? Use the Force. Well, guess what I found out? When I was when I was looking up at Tai Chi and Chi, Prana, and all that, it says Chi is nothing more than life force. Life force. If Chi is the life force, and you're not doing Tai Chi, you're not utilizing the life force, then, and only then, are you not utilizing knowing yourself. Because you are life force. You are life force. You are life force. Just doing this right here, look, they said, and to move slow is the what's the name, okay? Move slow. Look, use the force, Luke. Use your life force. Use your life force. This is for health purposes. They said Chinese got a long living birth rate due to the mechanism in which they practice. All right, now, you know that's our ancient science. I mean, all bullshit aside, right? Now, you must relax yourself, man. You should never watch TV. You should never even want to hear what the fuck going on. And if you should come into contact with what the fuck they say is going on in their worlds, you know, first of all, register that shit where it need to go. You know, you shoot it where it need to go. Don't let it come into you in your, you know, in your life force, in your genetic field, and cause obstructions. You know, no, we're gonna be like water on that too. Spin that shit too. Get up out of there. Get up, get up, out of there. No, but nevertheless, you know. Ooh. Anyway. Don't get me stopped. Nevertheless. All right, anyway. So, use the life force. Use the force. What force are you using? A force that's only known to you in a belief system. You know? Listen, it is a lot of things that you don't even need to worry about. You know why? Because you're already in a situation. Yes. We, you, me, are in a situation. It is not a problem, but it is a situation. And the only thing you need when you find yourself into a situation, any situation, only thing you need is what? Remember, what do you need? Right. You only need the knowledge that would take you away from the situation. Whenever you find yourself in a situation, you only need the knowledge that would take you away from the situation. You don't need to worry, and you shouldn't need to think. Okay? And you shouldn't really Google it. Check this out. Know thyself. Listen. Look at the situation here, brothers and sisters, guys and goddesses. All right? Look at the situation. The situation is this. Whether you choose to understand what's going on or not. All right? Or not. You're still in the situation. You're not outside of it. All right? Check this out. You only need the knowledge that would take you away from the situation. Now, understand this. What I'm saying is too, you know, this is the life force. You know, sometimes I choose not to eat. You know, sometimes I don't eat until like 4 or 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 o'clock. You know, and I don't eat much. You know, but I have a strange ass power though. You know, I'm using strange just to fuck with you. But I have a different sort of energy going now. You know what I mean? It's so different. You know, and it's not fucked with or interfered or disrupted or get static because I don't allow it in. I don't have that shit there. I don't keep that shit near me. You know? Check it out. You must come and go within yourself. You know? Fuck what this meant to this and these all these little goofy people around you and shit. You know, what the fuck are you listening to? Not yourself. And not people who trying to point your ass at yourself. I'm pointing your ass within yourself. And many others are. Even sometimes those who are not, they are doing it also. You know what I mean? One thing you gotta do is reverse the polarity of their energy and the motor spins backwards. That's it. Just reverse the polarity of what, you know, use your head. Nevertheless, listen. So these ones who hold America with papers and shit and hold its people prisoner by papers and shit, right? Now, you owe Pookie, so they come to get their fucking shit, right? Now, they won't show up as something different because they're taking over the corporations. Only thing you're gonna see is foreigners, so many foreigners, like a lot of people, like you know how you got the Arabs on the gas station? Well, what if you start seeing Germans and shit? What if you start seeing Chinese, not only with wig stores, hair places, and nail shops, but you start seeing them with banks? What if you start seeing, I mean, check it out. Now this is not no fear shit. Listen. It has been stated that they have 3 German or Russian submarines on the east or the west side, one of those of America, the continent. And it's 3 Chinese submarines over on the opposite side, all right? Saying that America is surrounded or they're watching their shit, you know? Okay, you know how a person that if they come to get their stuff and they're not sure if they should go in, they surround the house and wait on your ass, you know, to come home or whatever if they want to be sensible and shit. You know what I mean? Now check this out though. It may appear like, you know, something's out of order, but it's not really out of order because they set that order shit up. You know what I'm saying? You still playing the cards, and a lot of people, you know, even a group of people that's old, they might come in the house and take everything, but they shouldn't take your pictures or nothing like all your personal shit, you know, like, you know what I mean? They don't want that. But what I'm saying to you is just use your head. Nevertheless, don't keep this out of focus though. Listen. So, all right. Now, so we have this over here and that over there. We have elites say they're leaving America. Some say they're going underground. Okay, now check this out. This is only a formulation. Now listen. Now remember now. This is not to get all confused and ignorant. It's just laying what we have agreed, seen. Okay? And what the Matrix has been portraying. And then we got caught up into some praying and shit. No. Listen. See, your prayer, while you praying, they're praying. You know what I mean? They're praying on things. You're praying. But they're praying on your ass. You know? Now, keep it in mind. So, they come to get their shit. What's their shit? You already know. Dogs, cats, wine bottles, babies, teenagers, and human cattle, right? That's the matrix for you. What do? It doesn't matter, see? Look at the situation. Choose to know yourself. Use the life force. Not only in battle, but in the etheric realm. You can conjure shit. You can change shit. You know what I mean? Because it's a matronic shit. You can call the forces upon certain things. You can call, when you're doing this, and when you move, I say, you use this life force in your meditations. You meditate while you're using the life force. What am I doing right here? Shit. See, don't go outside of self though. I'm imagining that I know it's gonna sound like shit, but first of all, it's the placebo effect you're using. See, the placebo, I didn't say pseudo, but it is the same shit, basically. And you know it worked. Placebo. Listen, so when I'm like this, what am I doing? See, when a person is doing this, he can be conjuring up the weather on your eyes. Look at those games when you see the ninja, he's sitting back going like this. He's sitting back going like this until he activate, right? And then he on your ass. But what is he doing right here? Okay? But nevertheless, when you move in life energy and life force, you're moving electrons, protons, and neutrons. Add some memory and thought to it. Send it on its mission. Send it on its mission. Send it on its mission. Control the ethers. You are ether. Control the ethers. Control the ethers. What's wrong with that? You can't do that? I mean, I know you can't make cannons. I know you can't make AK-47s. I know you can't make Glocks or 22s. Use the force. Use the force. Will it placebo your mind? Hell yeah. Are you being ignorant, stupid, and ridiculously retarded when all this is? No, remember, this is a simulation also. What you see is a simulation. They run drills all the time. Remember the news? Those who respond, a call has been made. Only those that heard it will respond. It doesn't matter whether it's the truth or not. If you have been allotted to stupid shit, you will ride out on all stupid shit. Just let's go back to the Matronics guide stones in Georgia. I heard they removed it. Who gives a shit? But what the Matrix was stating, that a large number of people must be removed, right? This is what they were saying. Check this out. If it was going to be a new place here in America, where could it be? I mean, what kind of mentality would it have? And who would they want to start a new type of group or whatever would? What I'm saying is, sure, you would take the roses and you would keep the roses. Sure, you would take everything you needed or thought you would need and put it up there. But you damn sure wouldn't put dumbass, ignorant, stupid ones on your nice, new, retail, refurnished, little spot, area, right? You wouldn't do that. I'm kind of getting a little frequency is kind of going here and there. Nevertheless, listen. So all that I want you to remember, or all that I want, or not want, all that I see that I should remember is the basics of all this bullshit. The basics. But I'm not going to pay attention to the basics. Not to a point where I'm feared. See, I used to be just, you know, I'm straight revolutionary, so-called, or whatever the fuck, you know, just stuck in that mind frame and didn't have the knowledge of self, didn't have the life force rolling, you know, no reason to think that, oh shit, this is gonna happen. I mean, I only had those reasons. You know, causing the true heart machine to send fucking energy out to destroy the atmosphere. You understand? Now I'm sending energy out to heal it. The atmosphere. Bring wind. Bring fire. Bring water. Bring rain. Collapse electromagnetic fields. I mean, what the hell, what? It's your imagination, isn't it? They used to say, he or she still believes. See, they're trying to wipe your belief out. Now remember, check this out. Your mind is a computer, right? They made the computer to mimic the human mind, right? They found out how to make the computer by mimicking your human mind. Now imagine that. Your mind is the ultimate cosmic computer. Now, let's just step out of your mind, or put your view outside of your mind and put it directly on the computer. Look at the computer. When it comes, it has an operating system on it, right? Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, whatever. All right? Now, some minds still operating on Windows 95. You already understand them people, or those groups, or those that, right? Okay. So nevertheless, listen. So when your computer, no, let's go to the computer. It's made to mimic the human mind. Here it is. Boom. Now, it doesn't have shit on the hard drive. Your hard drive has been wiped. That's why you can't remember shit. You think it's all in the Men in Black. Now look at this light. Pow. You remember? That's where your birth started. Pow. When you came in, you looked at a bright light that was not natural light, not natural sunbirth, you know, but a hospital, fluorescent, a proton moving in a certain manner around your eyes. All right? The protons is doing the e-boo. You know what I mean? But it's not the e-boo. It's almost like the boo-e, backwards. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless. So therefore, you know, the computer was white. No memory of nothing. And then they start putting shit in it. 1 + 1 is 2. You know, and George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and the American Indian and discoveries of nature and what that got to do with you? Really, what the fuck did that? And even if it did, which it does slightly, they didn't even give your ass the knowledge in order to how to connect it. But they wasn't trying to get you connected, nigga. Negress, Naga. See, all these terms and shit is what they utilize to enslave us. You, me, we. Alright? Now, the computer has nothing in it except what they put in it. That's why Issa, Brother Justice, said, you must empty your cup. Empty your cup. Cup is spelled C-U-P. Now on a computer, it's spelled C-P-U, the Central Processing Unit. But isn't that not cup? C-U-P, C-P-U. Right? Right. Empty your cup. Now, first of all, because the computer can create what the fuck it want to. With the right software, with the right information, you can create what you want to. I told you, I've stopped the rain. Simple. Step out. Look, but you can't be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try this. No, if it's somewhere you want to go, first of all, you got to unplug. Stop being tempted by this bullshit. Okay? And even if you go into it, I ain't talking about the real ridiculous outside stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that shame, fear, and guilt shit. The shit you do, the shit you do. Okay? The shit you do. That they say stupid. Get right out from it. With no shame, no fear, no guilt, and continue, because we come forth by day. But I said we come forth by the nanominute. That's why the energy is always fluctuating. If you're riding out on this energy, you will never do that. And if you do that, then you're running a program on your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? And you must alternate. You must alternate. You must switch. You know what I'm saying? You must change, goddammit. You must change, motherfucker. It is no reason why this remain the same in any motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, the children of Israel ran around for 40 years in the wilderness. Fuck that mean to you? What the fuck it mean to you? I ran around for 40 fucking years in the streets, goddammit. What the fuck did that mean to me? Huh? Yeah. Taught me nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. Not one motherfucking thing except what not to do. The fuck? And here I am trying to do every motherfucking thing that I seen on a dumb ass box. Receiving them feelings. You know how people look at TV and you see the TV and the crazy ass European white girl gonna say, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I'm just fucking going crazy. You know, shit like that. And then you hear a sister, man, you know, they're programming your ass. You know, when you see brothers walking outside and they'll come over and say, you know, that motherfucker's over there talking crazy. I feel like, oh dog, that motherfucker in South Central. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna reflect what the fuck you see. You know, it said, Houdini. He once made an elephant disappear in a room full of people. And you know how he did it? He did it by misdirection. He did it by misdirection. An elephant in the room. Listen. An elephant is in the room. Know yourself. And Houdini. Who Houdini made the fucking elephant disappear. He made it disappear. You know how he did it? Do you know how he did it? He did it through misdirection. Misdirection. That's how he did it. What the mind sees and the ears hear, the mind will believe. What the mind hears and sees, the mind believes. Alright? See other shit. Hear other shit. Believe different shit. Now, listen. So, never fear. You ever heard of that catch-22 shit? How did shit say? Catch-22, either you do or you don't. Either or, whatever. It don't compute no more. That shit don't compute no more. Nevertheless, your situation is time that you just get to know thyself, man. One thing I'm saying about that eating shit, you know, I'm finding out that when I'm doing this, I hardly ever want to fucking eat. Alright? I hardly ever want to eat. They say the breatharians was coming off of using prana. They live off prana alone, or love, or whatever. You know, I got one out there called breatharianism, or a way to destroy all If you ever get into that, you got little food. You know what I mean? You're programmed to think that you're utilizing energy when you move slow like this. So don't be going fast like I be doing all sometimes. You know, I just do that to let you know where you're gonna be. You know, and stuff like that. But you just wanna just do this, man. That little so-called strain when you're bending down like that and you feel it in your legs, you feel it in tendons, and you just moving energy. You're clearing up your body. You're giving energy, like in the sun, to destroy. Now this is no technical shit I'm telling you, but this is what I'm feeling. All right, this is what I'm feeling, brothers and sisters. So don't medically try to say what that nigga said. Listen, it's what you not believe. It's what you conceive and what you know. See, I'm speaking about what I know. There is no book that can prove this true to you. And it will not be. You must become the book and find out your fucking self. Find out yourself, man. Everything we've been programmed into was a virus. Right? It was a virus. Nevertheless, so if by paper we are or have become property, then they feel that they can do whatever they want to with you. Anything. Now, by signing and opting out with that paperwork, which they have it set up as a setup, and a lot of people, you know, what am I saying? I'm saying, just look at the shit, man. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm just telling you that this is reasons why people know that paperwork or believe in that paperwork, because they know exactly what I just told your ass. So when the true owners or the inheritance of this land say only the meek shall inherit the earth. Well, if inheritance has not come by way of father, son, and all that shit, or maybe only into royalty, but we'll take that, scratch that out for a minute. If inheritance have to come through paperwork, because they truly inherited due to the paperwork and due to a debt. You know, look at the dollar. You know what I'm saying? What did it say? Debt note, right? The America, United States is in debt, and this is a debt note, an IOU. Okay? And then told you to pay taxes while they filed bankruptcy. Right? Listen. So what choices do you have, brothers and sisters? What choices do you really have? Your choice is still to go to the motherfucking club. Your choice is still to go get your nails and hair done. Your choice is to not pay attention. Cool. Cool. But those who know, wake one. Wake one. You know what I mean? Wake him. If possible. But he cannot be the attention of your ass. You must wake yourself. 100% totally, 100% motherfucking 100% to death. Do your ass part, which cannot be. Because everything is connected. See? Everything is connected. Know with a certainty through your, like they say, placebo or pseudo. Know that you connected. Know that this is not the end. Know that this is the only experience. Know that, like they say, die well. See, those who are stuck into the physical, they just, go on, without no thought of where the fuck their electrons are finna to go when they manifest or when they transform. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you should be the assured ones. Because you assured mind, body, and soul. You understand? You overstand. So what choices do you have? Carry on. Understand why they do what they do. And why you will do what you do. All right? Enough said. Pay attention. Pay attention. When you pulling energy, just go slow like this, brothers, sisters, guys and goddesses. Just go slow. You cannot be wrong. Even if you keep your hand up like this, listen. You are working on self more than you know. More than you know. More than you know, brothers and sisters. There is no wrong. You can make, look, when you feel that energy, Shango. Cool out, y'all. Y'all already know, man. Now listen.